Hello everybody, I am Sarah Banks from Banks' Business Solutions, and today I want to talk to you about hosting. Now if you're a business owner and you want to create a website for your business, or even just to set up a business email address, you're going to need a hosting provider. So what do you need to look for when choosing one? Well, the first thing that I would say is to make sure that whatever company you go for, to ensure that they are GDPR compliant. Because if they're not, then the data that's passing through either your website or your emails isn't going to be housed in a compliance location, which therefore puts you and your business at risk. It's also making sure that the security that that company has in place is good, so that everything that you have stored with them and hosted with them is protected. This then links into the location. Now, whilst the company that you choose may be based in your home country, they may not store the data there. Quite often companies store data in the USA and sometimes in the Middle East. So being clear on where that data is stored and then checking whether or not that is compliant for data protection within your home country is also really important. Now, moving forward from this, things to look for if you're looking for website hosting, or how much bandwidth is there. So this is the amount of traffic that can come to your website. If you suddenly have a surge in one day, is your website going to go down, or can the hosting cope with that? How much storage is there? If your website is going to be image heavy or media heavy in other forms, you're going to need more storage than if it's a very basic text-based website. Checking whether or not you can move your website from one host to another is also important. Now that doesn't apply to all website builders and website systems, but if, for example, you're using WordPress, then you want to know that you can move that if you need to. And finally, for websites, think about how the site will be managed from the back end, and that's not the WordPress dashboard, that's the dashboard through the hosting provider, so that if something goes wrong in WordPress, you can rectify it or make updates as you need to. And the most common system for this is cPanel, so checking what that hosting provider uses is important. And finally, something that a lot of people perhaps don't always consider is customer service. Now, to find out what the customer service is like, look for reviews, look for independent reviews, and ask around. Quite often a hosting company might look great online, it might be a really good price, but actually their customer service is awful. And what you don't want is, if your website or emails to go down, to have to spend hours trying to speak to someone to get them back up. You need to know that you can get the support you need when you need it in a good, timely manner. And the final thing I would say about website hosting is it varies by price massively. And although with a lot of things we say what you pay is what you get, it doesn't always apply with hosting. There are some great hosts out there charging as little as a couple of pounds a month, and there's some awful ones that are charging £20 to £30 a month. So do shop around, do ask for recommendations, and do take advice. I hope this has been useful and will help you with finding hosting providers for your business, and I hope you'll join me on another video soon. Bye for now.